Yo guys, it's your homie Xenopane. I'd like to welcome y'all to another Black Desert Online video. In today's video, we're going to be going over hunting. Now this is for console. So other than that guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and go right into it. First things first, we're going to show you how to get said matchlock. And the way to get said matchlock is go ahead and go into shop, central market, and then we're going to scroll down all the way to live tools and then go into matchlock. Now, when you guys are here and you guys are barely starting, you will have to buy the beginner matchlock in order to start. So if there's any on the board and you guys feel like buying some, go ahead and do that. If you do not feel like spending money and there's no matchlocks on the market, there's another way you guys can do it. It takes a little longer, but it's more cost efficient. You guys are going to want to go to adventure, world map. Once you guys are at the world map, you're going to want to go to Glitch. Press A and then manage crafting, or X depending if you're on PS4 or Xbox, and then you're going to go down to Gilsh 1 room 3 and upgrade the tool workshop. You don't want to max this out to level 3 because you can build artisan level matchlocks later. Once you guys get there, you can either do it now or later, just depends. This requires workers, so do keep that in mind. And you guys can go ahead at level 1 and make your matchlocks, and then if you make them, you can go ahead and plus 10 them on your own and all that good stuff. So it just really works out, and like I said, it's really cost efficient. So now that we covered on how to get our matchlocks, after you get the matchlock, you're going to want to press start, go to quest. Once you go to quest, you're going to want to scroll down from suggested to hunting artisan 6 departure path of hunting, and you're gonna want to start the quest easy game. Now all you need to do is press A and then navigate, and it'll navigate you here to this NPC Chuck Lorre. Now I highly recommend doing this quest all the way down until you actually finish the whole story, and the reason why I highly recommend it is because it will take you to at least skilled 1 in hunting, while also giving you a few free matchlocks on the way and money. Now keep in mind, you will need a boat to do these quests. Now you don't need anything extravagant or anything. You could literally use a raft, but you know, it's a good investment to invest into a Euphoria sailboat. I always recommend that because that's just going to be the more bang for your buck. But you can use a raft to finish this quest line for sure. And also, if you guys don't see any of the life skill quests, if you press LTY or LT triangle, depending on what system you guys are on, you're going to want to check mark every single one of these, which is general quest, life quest, fishing quest, and trade quest. So that way you can have more quests available to you. And the last one is recurring. That's just like a whole nother story. If you like recurring quests, go ahead and do that. If you don't, keep it unchecked. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the power leveling aspect of hunting, and also a few things that you could do and or buy from the Pearl Shop and the CM that will help you get more money and decrease your hunting time by a lot. So let's go ahead and go to that part. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into the ways of life that will help you succeed in hunting and just make it a lot better. Now what you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and buy some seafood cron meals, and the reason why you want seafood cron meals is because this is like crack for life skillers. It got cooking and alchemy time negative 0.6 seconds, life experience plus 10%, processing success rate plus 10%, gathering plus 2, movement speed plus 2, fishing plus 2, weight limit plus 100, and life skill mastery plus 25 for an average duration of 120 minutes. Now you guys can either buy this in the CM or make it yourselves. That's just another guide in general with cooking and this and that. So I highly recommend going to the CM and purchasing a bunch of these if you guys are planning on either hunting or doing any type of life skilling. Also, you want to go ahead and buy some life spirit stones. If you have the money, buy the sharp and or resplendent versions of these stones because they're going to be a lot better than this. But if you can't afford those, or you've grinded a bunch of spirit stones, go ahead and just keep them on you. And you're going to also want to equip these before hunting. Also, another quality of life is the camp set. Now I highly recommend going to the Pearl Shop and buying one. It's a very good investment. You'll see quite a big return off your money that you used in real life because you're going to be using it so much. It's just such a good utilization tool. It's very important to grinding and the whole money an hour grinding, you know, how much you make an hour. It's just so good because when your stuff's about to break, you can literally repair it here and no worries. Also, if you have the Old Wisdom book, you can go ahead and proc certain buffs as well. Now, if you guys can't get the Pearl Shop camping set, I do recommend going into Quest and then Suggested and click on Advanced Support Start of Camping. Get this done and go ahead and get the free-to-play one in the game. Now that we got all that covered, we're going to go ahead and finally get into hunting. Now, once you have your matchlock equipped, what you're going to want to do is press the RT button and or R2 button, depending on what system you're on, to reload your weapon. Now, you can either crouch and or stand up. Crouching is going to increase your vision of range, so you'll be able to shoot from a further distance and a little bit more accurate, while standing is going to be a little less accurate and a little less distance. So to start this out, you just want to go ahead and go to Feather Wolves, which is here by the Archer's Guard Post. Boom. You're going to want to ride your horse over here to power level your hunting. And then just follow my path here until you're behind this mountain over here to the side. You guys can go ahead and screen cap it, do what you need to do. If you know anybody in the game, they usually know this spot, but this is a very good spot for mega power levels for hunting. Now, once you are here, you're just going to want to just kill all the Feather Wolves that you see by pressing RB or R1, depending on what system you are in. And just to show you guys the difference between, like I said, the seafood and the gathering stones, I do not have those procced at all, as you guys can see. So this is how slow it is to gather without those. Unless you have other means of getting your gathering up and it's not up, then that's how slow it's going to be. And my gathering is Artisan 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and proc the Lifestone and then also the Seafood Cron Meal. And now let's go ahead and go kill something else. You're going to see a big difference in gathering, which also increases your money per hour. See how fast that's going? That's a very significant difference. And this is what you guys are going to be doing for most of the time when you're trying to power level your hunting. It's going to get you there. Like I said, in like 3 days or so, I hit Artisan 3. So it was like no problem. So you guys are going to come to this place. I'll go ahead and show the map again one more time. You're going to ride your horse here at Archer's Guard Post. Leave your horse here and then walk behind the mountain over here. And then just hut all these wolves here. The wolf meat sells for a lot. People are always pre-ordering it. You would make more money if you actually went into cooking and cooked said meat by yourself. And the rotation is going to be like all these wolves up here after you kill the ones down there. So up here, kill these wolves, and then go back down again, and then kill these wolves down here. Looks like they followed me up. Yes, they did. And then once they're all dead, just keep on repeating that rotation over and over and over again. Keep in mind, you do have to butcher and gather the meat in order to gain the experience necessary to increase your hunting. If you're just shooting crap and it dies and you don't gather it from it, your hunting experience will not go up. Now, this is the most common place to power level. There's another place that I would like to show you, and we're gonna go ahead and do that now. And now, to sum up the guide, we are here at the second place to power level. I want to cover a couple things before we do that though. If you guys go over here to Rohu, a node manager, you're gonna have to ride your horse all the way from wherever you guys are at. If you guys go through Shaka to Kahaz, like you guys are autoing to Valencia, but instead of going to Valencia, you take this path up here next to this mountain. This is not considered desert. And then once you hit here, even though you're riding on desert, it is also not considered desert. You can jump, your horse has regular speed, you can sprint, all that good stuff, all the way until you get to Arahaza. Now, this place is the second place to power level said hunting skilling. And the reason why is because here we have this guy who gives you daily quests every single day, and these daily quests are both hunting and contribution, which is really good. I mean, who doesn't need hunting and contribution experience? And once you do that, it's as easy as pressing navigate. Because we're not in the desert, we can go ahead and navigate because we're in Arahaza. Now go ahead and go to Rohu's deal, navigate, and he'll take you to where the lions are at. I don't need this, but I'm doing it to show you guys what's up. So we'll just follow this path until we get to some lions and some gazelles, which when you kill these gazelle looking things, they're gonna drop sheep stuff or goat stuff. And you can make a lot of money from these guys because they drop soft hide, and soft hide is always selling. I'm going to go into the central market before we end the video to show you guys what's up, just to, you know, show you that you can make a lot of money while hunting. Now that we're here, we can hunt giant mountain goats. These giant mountain goats run away from you and you can kill them in 2 shots. You guys are going to want to butcher them. Once butchered, your money makers is going to be the lamb meat and the sheep hide. Now you can go ahead and get this sheep hide and dry it, and it will dry into soft sheep hide, which that sells. And then if you process that, it'll process into fine soft sheep hide, which will net you even more money. But make sure you guys pay attention to the market on what's selling, because that could backfire. Even though it's worth more money, people may not be buying it. It just depends on the situation. Then we have a bunch of lions and lionesses we could kill here. So we have one here, and there's 2 others in this area, but you're gonna stay in this area to power level and get that money. Now lion meat's gonna go for a lot more than wolf meat. It's just rarer because nobody usually comes out to the desert at all, and it does have wild above its name, which means we're gonna net more money and more items because wild equals more yields off of gathering. Now if you kill something with the matchlock and it doesn't have wild above its name, you're just going to get the normal drops. And then we'll go ahead and get the lion blood and lion meat. So we'll go ahead and go to the central market, and I'll show you guys what's up with the meat. So lion meat, boom, lion meat, there's 0 pre-ordered. This meat is always going at top price. Boom, we have 33,297 pre-orders. So that's buku bucks there if you guys just stay here doing this. And this is not including the hards and sharps that you can possibly make, which currently right now as I'm filming this video, I highly recommend to sit on those hards and sharps because of the event that's going on right now that gives us the free hard and shop every single day, and wait until that's over so the prices can go back up. And then also I was showing you guys the wolf meat. Wolf meat is always selling as well. Go ahead and put wolf meat in. Boom. 0. It's worth a lot less than lion meat. But then we go to purchase. Little laggy. We have 42,000 pre-orders on top of 1,120 pre-orders on wolf meat. So that's really, really good. And then also we were talking about the soft hide that you could turn the sheepskin into or from. So we got soft hide and fine soft hide. So if you get soft hide and then dry that to this, that's what you'll get. But as you see, the fine soft hide we have 0, soft hide we have a bunch. So we're going to be wanting to make fine soft hide. Just check the market back and forth, see what's selling. Make sure you guys do, you know, even more research into the items that you're getting rather than selling them at base. It might be just better to process them into something better and make your money more worthwhile. Now to one thing to end the video on would be pets. Now the pets you're gonna want, if you can get them off the CM, or if you have, you know, money to get off the Pearl Shop, I highly recommend pets with durability reduction resistance and the hedgehog. The hedgehog is so good. The hedgehog's abilities are amazing. It gives you gathering item quantity increase, and this proc will increase as well the further you level it up. Right now I currently have nothing to level up its tier, so it's stuck at tier 1. It still procs fairly often, but the higher the tier of that pet, the higher the proc chance for that hedgehog. But the reason why I recommend the durability reduction resistance is so that way your matchlock does not break as fast as it usually does, because matchlocks break super fast and it'll get you pissed off a lot of the time because you're trying to make money. Hence why I recommend the camping set, so you can repair on site instead of wasting more time by going to the nearest town. Also, get pets with luck and experience, because that will also help you as well. But the major things are the hedgehog and the durability resistance, to be perfectly honest with you. Other than that, guys, that covers the hunting video. I hope you guys found it interesting or found it informative. If you guys did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more Black Desert Online content. We're going to be doing a lot more guides here in the future, so stay tuned for all those. But other than that, your homie Xenopane out. Peace.